Hello, Sagittarius rising. This is your monthly reading for July 2024, your tarot checkup. If you don't know what your rising sign is, I invite you to check the link in the description below. You'll get your full natal chart, and you're looking for your position of your ascendant, which is another word for your rising sign. So let's look at the decks I'm going to be using for you today. We've got an oracle card for you first from the messages from your spirit, animal spirit guides oracle deck. And then we're going to do two astrological spreads, one with the So Below deck, doing your outer expression of like home and work and your relationship and things that are going on tangibly in your life this month. And then we're going to do another astrological spread of 12 cards or plus. Honestly, it ends up being more of the So Above deck, looking at who you are and what you value, what needs to change, secrets, aspirations, achievements, all of that. Then finally, when we're done with that, we're going to get a spell card from a spell deck. If you're interested in witchy stuff this month and want to try a spell, we're going to pull one for you. So having said all that, I'm going to pull these cards off camera, speed things up since there's so many cards to pull. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, Sagittarius rising, we got the Roadrunner for you. Keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. Just a beautiful Sagittarius type of vibe, type card. Sagittarius is definitely a sign I associate with having hope, being positive, keeping the faith, not living life lightly, learning and exploring. So just don't take things so seriously this month. Let's find out more about what that means for you. So first on the outer wheel, we have how you appear with the Knight of Pentacles. So people see you as very steady and patient, slow to change, certainly, but with a lot of momentum in the way that you are. You're seen as dependable and reliable. With what you have, we have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So it's like these cards are very different from each other, interestingly, and they're both pentacles. So on the one hand, you have lots of resources and you're good at managing those resources. But on the other hand, there's a feeling of dependency here. Like you can't stand on your own, whether that means you're like literally dependent on people, even though you have everything that you need to do it on your own, or whether, you feel like you have to give to dependent people in your life. There's sort of a strange dichotomy here between having a lot of management and ownership skills and good practical life skills with all of these pentacles here. And this is also, the pentacles would be seriousness. Like, okay, so we're already getting off to a great start, but there's a feeling like you can't achieve everything that you want in your life because of your association with others, where it's like, well, I need people to be able to accomplish what I want, therefore I'm dependent on them. With what you're thinking about right now, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you're taking stock and looking at what you've built, and you're kind of assessing the situation and your relationship with dependency factors. You're looking at your money, you're looking at your finances, and maybe even like a living situation, or like practical matters, where you're going in life even. And you're just kind of taking stock, and you're asking yourself, is the juice worth the squeeze? Here in the home, we have the Five of Swords reversed. So there's definitely an avoidance energy with this, that you're not wanting to fight anyone right now to get ahead. Sort of peaceful and low combativeness here. Five of Swords reverses laying down one's arms to not hurt others. There's also something of like self-sacrifice with it too. Like if you look at this card upright, there's a person here who's won first place, but the others are like, man, what the hell? Like she may have been pretty brutal in the way that she got to the top, but she did it at any cost. So when you reverse that kind of energy, it's like, I'm not going to fight for myself because it could hurt the others around me. Next, we have on your self-expression, we have Magician reversed with the Queen of Pentacles. So we have It's just pentacles on pentacles, all right? And then the Knight's here. All of the 4 court cards are here. With the Magician reversed, you may feel like you don't have enough. You're kind of giving off the vibe that you're incompetent. I don't think you are at all, actually, with Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you're trying to garner support for yourself financially by saying, I don't have enough. I can't do it. I'm not any good at this. That's kind of the vibe you're giving off right now this month. What's going on at work? It's the Queen of Wands reversed. So you may feel like a little jealous of someone at work and be acting a little petty because of that jealousy. But otherwise, you may feel like you're not really being seen or heard, not being appreciated for what you do there. Maybe not feeling like you can really be helpful or being appreciated for your help. Feeling like a follower and not a leader. Overall, your sense of self-worth is kind of being challenged at work by other people or just by your role and not really having the leadership role that you might desire, or something that fulfills you creatively as well. You're not feeling creatively fulfilled at work. Next, we've got your relationships. So this is like a spouse, a partner, or the person that's most important to you right now in your life, your closest person to you. And if you don't know who that is, then who did you think of right when I said that? And whoever you thought of first, that's them. We've got the 4 of Pentacles reversed and then the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, this is the Page. Oh, shit. Why do they call it knave? You know, like, how am I supposed to know what the hell that means? Anyway, I have to go back and reassess this really quickly. They see you as practical, and yes, but they also see you as a student. They see you as a learner, someone that has something to offer, but is relatively new in the world. They may also see you focused on material things and superficial things at this time. Meanwhile, your person is practical. This person that's in your life is very practical and pragmatic, and they're hardworking, dedicated, and diligent. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Did you see me shake right there? However, with the 4 of Pentacles reversed, they may also not be very wise with their money. They may not be holding on to resources very well. They may be big spenders or kind of frivolous spenders. Even though they work hard, they're kind of giving a lot away. And maybe that's why they work hard, is so that they can spend a lot. Next, we have what others have. And this is the Justice. This is the Balance card. Interestingly, when we look at these 2 oppositional cards together, you're seeing that other people are able to balance their desires and their wants with their needs, that they're able to work hard and play hard. This is a work hard, play hard card for me. And here we have working hard and being dependent, and you're kind of balancing those 2 and being like, well, you know, I have a value here of being completely like financially stable, independent, working hard, and all of those things. But then the 9 of Pentacles reverse is like, but what is that all for? And maybe I don't want to work that hard. Maybe I could rely on others. And I think you're looking at other people here with the work hard, play hard attitude and seriously considering maybe bringing that into your life a bit more. And next we have, what are you learning about? We have the World, 3 of Pentacles reversed, and the Queen of Swords. So you're kind of completing a cycle here probably with Pentacle issues about responsibility and seriousness and diligence and self-control, financially responsible and all of that. And what you're moving on to now is building your mastery. You're just starting out and building this mastery of the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is about, what is my truth? The Queen of Swords knows what is true for them. And they're still open to listening to others, but their opinion really can't be swayed. They have a set of, they have a morality and a set of values that are so intrinsically true to them that they can understand in their best aspect, they can understand that it's not true for others. But you're not going to manipulate them, gaslight them into thinking differently. That, these types of things are so serious and so deeply held that they're not open for discussion. The Queen of Swords knows what's what when it comes to her and her life. You're learning more about that energy. You're about to become on the path of mastery of this. And what have you built so far? We have the Page of Swords reversed, the Judgment card, and the Two of Pentacles reversed. I think you've received some kind of insight and reckoning, like a deep knowing. Again, you started this journey. But the thing was about that deep knowing is that your communication, your willingness to talk about your deep knowing needs rectification. And the reason why is because it's sending you off balance. And you're unbalanced in this aspect, that there's such a focus on finances and practical matters and what you can see, feel, touch, hear, taste, the five senses. There's such an over focus on that you haven't considered what your values actually are. You haven't processed things in a mental state to say, what am I doing all of this for? And you're not speaking about your values because you may not even be able to clarify what exactly they are. How are others affected? It's the Ten of Pentacles reversed. I think that, let's see, 11 and 5. I mean, the fact that you're saying that you're not good enough and you can't build anything, or that you need help and things like that, somehow that's impacted your ability to take part in a larger hierarchy of give and take and a larger community. Whether it's because you're not able to speak on your values properly or accurately because maybe you haven't identified them yet, or you are kind of giving a messaging to people without realizing it, quite possibly. You're giving a messaging to people that you don't have anything to offer. Therefore, you're not brought into the hierarchy. You're not brought into the give and take corporation or family structure or community that you would like to be a part of. Because you do actually have things to offer, as I said, but you're kind of telling people that you don't. So then they're just like, okay, well, if you're not good at anything, then I guess we're not going to ask you to be a part of this project we're working on, or something like that. And I do think that is concerning to you. It's something that you would like to see yourself be a part of. That's interesting, though. Maybe even on another level, with all these finances involved, you're kind of looking at others as not building generational wealth or permanent wealth. They're not working towards long-term goals. What needs releasing? Four of Cups. Or at least your limitation. What's your limitation? Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is about dissatisfaction and disinterest and malaise, and you're being offered many things, but you're determining that you don't like any of them. And for some reason, this is a limiting factor to you. So I believe that it could be a sign to accept what's being offered, even if it's not perfect. Take a chance on something that maybe is different or new or unusual to you. right now someone's offering you something, accept it gladly, even if it's not what you asked for. Okay, I'm going to pause, get your next round of cards, and I'll be right back. Okay, Sagittarius rising. First off, we start with another Pentacle card. Who you are with the Five of Pentacles. Right now, you're feeling like you're out in the cold, that you're not part of the insider club. You can't get into the VIP club of financial wealth and abundance. All of your focus is on money and working hard, and you feel like you have not achieved anything yet. You feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you have to do something to earn the respect and the invitation to the accomplishment club. And you kind of feel othered because of such a focus on this. What do you value? You've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands reversed. You value self-expression. You do value fun and self-worth and self-love. And you value leadership. But what I thought of when this came out was, if you were a leader right now, you'd be a tyrant. And that's just because you've placed so much energy into one basket and you're off balance right now. What needs to change? We have the Fool card. Perfect. This is absolutely that energy. Play and freedom and a childlike innocence, hopefulness, trust in the universe. You've got to gain this trust in the universe. And the reason why is because all of this negative self-talk of you beating yourself up because you're not yet wealthy and you're not working hard enough and you're not part of the insiders club here as well is perpetuating chaos in your life so that you have to work even harder. You've got to let go, take a chance, be willing to play and just experience life and see things through a child's eyes, to get yourself out of this negative self-talk cycle of so much focus on your money and your wealth and your value in a practical way, like in a tangible way. Because you have value in other places that you're missing and you're not able to express right now because you're not letting yourself be free enough to do so. You're taking things very seriously. What's driving you? 2 more Pentacle cards, Sagittarius. We've got the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. These are the 2 work cards. This is mastery, being an independent worker, someone that's valued for their mastery and their skill. And this is the keep working, keep practicing, do it every single day until you become the master. Just work, and more work, and just keep working, and then it'll all work out. Next on what you need to have the courage to do, we have the 6 of Pentacles. This is like a card of give and take. It's a card of charity. It's like, I can't believe it's another Pentacles card here, but it's saying that what is the point of working so hard if you're not going to give anything back? No person is an island. You also deserve to receive. So be open to it, both from others and from the universe. Okay, like the phone keeps going off. Next, with details that you need to pay attention this month, this is the King of Swords. Look out for opportunities for you to be impartial in your judgment of people and situations, and especially of yourself and your own values. The King of Swords listens and takes everything in, and then is in an objective manner as possible, makes his judgment call. But also, something about the King of Swords is not all that rigid. There's still an openness to having compassion and understanding. And I feel like that's something you got to direct towards yourself, especially this month. Understand that life's a journey and a long one, and that you are trying your best, but new things are coming into your awareness that previously escaped you. That success and financial security is not all about hard work. And there's other details that you're missing in the mix of things, like play, relaxation, self-care, patience, perseverance. Patience with yourself, for sure. Other people, these people that are being, steadily spending more than they earn. The credit card, debt card, maybe they work pretty hard, but like they're not building anything for themselves. And you're seeing them as being quite imbalanced with the temperance reversed. You feel like this is an extreme way of behavior. But as people that are close to us are a mirror for ourselves, you're extreme in the other behavior, where you're not spending any money on fun. We're completely focused on saving and building and making your empire to the expense of yourself and actually enjoying your life today. Just because they're in an extreme over here and could learn from you doesn't mean that you're not in an extreme and can learn from them. So what is the secret here? 4 of Pentacles. Holding on to money too tightly will isolate yourself from all of the wonderful experiences in life. And I think you've kind of reached a point of stagnation here. Because you're not growing further no matter how hard you work. Because your value system needs work, needs reassessment. And you're tapping yourself out of your vital energies. You're not spending the time that you need to make connections. Connections is everything in business. But it's not even about that. There's value in so many other things other than having fucking money. And like this card in the regular tarot shows a man, he's sitting far outside of the city by himself, and he's just like clutching his pinnacle, like his money. He's just clutching it, holding onto it so tightly. It's like, great, you worked hard, you got your money. Now what? You have nothing. You're isolated from everyone. You're not having emotionally fulfilling experiences. You're scared to death of losing what you've worked for. I think that's escaped your awareness. I'm not calling for you to quit your job and give all your money away and go live as a hermit. I'm saying you need balance. You need to get to... This is a wonderful characteristic and good for you. This will take you far in life, but it can only take you so far if you neglect the emotional aspect of your life, the mental health aspect of your life, and your passions and your desires and your inspiration and your creativity. You've got to have all 4 pillars. Next, with what your aspiration is, it's the 9 of Cups. Of course, you want your wish come true. You have a vision and a desire, and you're working diligently for it. What I'm suggesting is that the manner in which you've chosen to work for this dream can only be so effective. And it's time for you to not take things so seriously. Laugh, love, live in the moment. Take some time out to be present and playful and spend a little bit of money right now to have fun. It's hard to really show here in this, with so much of this Pentacle energy here, it's hard to kind of tell you right now what the tangible benefits of that will be. But I know that you've noticed that you've reached a point of stagnation with what you've already been doing. So I simply say, try something new. Be a experimental thinker and doer and person. Try something new and see what sticks. Throw things at the wall. With what your achievement is, we've got the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. There's a lot of confusion and options and things floating around that you're trying to decide and discern from. And there's a lot of messaging about that. I think that things are moving very quickly towards a place of confusion and distraction for you. And I think it's just because you're not grounded, you're not experiencing joy in your life, you're losing your vision of what it was for. And that's happening quickly. And you're going to have even more signs as this month progresses. It's like the Eight of Wands is like the arrows into the camp. Like everyone was just peacefully going about their day, and then a hail of arrows shoots in, and suddenly it's like, oh my God, we're at war. You know, it's like you're going to get a realization that your situation is not stable and it isn't progressing. And exactly why that is will be revealed to you pretty soon. Because you've lost touch with your values, you've lost touch with yourself. That's why you need to step back and do some things that you enjoy and try some new things and laugh and live a little and rest. Is because you need to reconnect with what all of this was for in the first place. What are you contributing to others? We've got the, whatever this is, Page of Cups. No, Knight of Cups. Is that right? Yes. We've got the Knight of Cups. I think that, you know, others do like spending time around you. I think that they find you to be kind and pleasant. I think that they see you as having a lot to offer, even in an emotional sense. I think they may be waiting for you to make an offer. They're waiting for you to say, hey, let's, you know, go do something together. Let's go on a vacation together. Let's, you know, let's do something that is like not so serious. That's something that's very playful and fun and like, and they're waiting for you to show your emotional side. What needs releasing? We've got the Ace of Wands and the Death reversed. I mean, you've got to release this desire to not change your ways. But even like something else is coming up with like a fear of death. Like a fear of things getting worse for you or things decaying and falling away for you. And so there's a strong desire to like hold off that inevitability in your mind. I think right now at this time, it's hard for you to be objective because you've lost touch with what you really value, and you've gotten stuck in just this workaholic mindset and this very serious life and death mindset and this feeling of lack and poverty consciousness mindset. I mean, you've got to go out there and find what you appreciate and find out what you love and live a little. You need to be re-energized, and you need some balance in your life so that you can move forward, because clearly this is important to you and you're wonderful at it, and that's great, but it can only take you so far, like I said. So let's get a spell deck card for you. And I mean, this reading didn't really feel like it was like vitally serious. Funny, serious. It's just something to work on. You're just getting started in this new expression of determining what your values and your truth is. Okay, Blade Blessing. Your theme and balling. Okay, I don't know shit about paganism. I think the theme is the sword and the balling is the cup. Anyway, will each be very useful in your practical magic. To imbue each new tool with your personal energy, perform this speedy spell. Blade of metal so strong, you will serve me well and long. Spells we will craft, together we belong. Blessings and magic bind this song. So mote it be, and so it is. Pass the metal blade through the flame of the white candle and repeat the words of the spell song. Keep both your athame and your balling on your altar so their energies remain bound together. Shoot, I wish I knew what the hell that meant. If you're interested in that, here's that if you want to pause it. Even if I can extrapolate from that, it's like, you blessing the blade, and the blade is the symbol of truth and of thought magic. And so in that sense, you're looking to rediscover your truth. You're looking to empower your thoughts to serve you, not hinder you. There you go. There you go. Sagittarius rising. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed this month. Subscribe to my channel if you want to get, I also do the Venus sign relationship readings every month as well. And hopefully some other pick-a cards and fun things will be coming soon. Until I see you next time. Bye.